Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Working our way to 22.4K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Really good promos, especially with FanDuel. New customers bet 5, get 200 in bonus bets guaranteed, and get a free trial of NFL Sunday ticket. So take advantage of that in the description below. Other great promos as well. And yeah, we'll hop in here. Busy slate today as we close out the weekend, starting with the Baltimore Orioles versus the Detroit Tigers. Baltimore opening up as road favorites at -115. Detroit -105 with the over-under at 8.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup 84-65. Detroit 76-73. Pitching for Baltimore is Cade Povich with an ERA of 5.91. Pitching for Detroit is Keter Montero with an ERA of 4.88. Povich, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Montero, his last start, he pitched 9 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Baltimore beating Detroit yesterday 4-2. They're 8-2 against Detroit. I mean, they've been really good against Detroit here. Yeah, Povich, 2 of his last 3 starts have been really brutal here, giving up 9 total runs. Yeah, I don't know. This one's kind of tough here. Not in love with Povich, and there hasn't been the greatest, but he's coming off a really good start. I don't know. The line's pretty low, I think, for a reason here. Give me Detroit +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -165. The Reds +130 with the over-under at 8.5. Reds coming into this matchup 73-77. Minnesota 78-70. Pitching for the Reds is Rhett Lauder with an ERA of 0.59. Pitching for the Twins is David Festa with an ERA of 5.08. Lauder, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He's been really good on the mound here, only giving up 1 run in 3 starts. Festa, he's coming off a 4-run game. Cincinnati on a 2-game winning streak, back-to-back wins against Minnesota, beating them 11-1 yesterday. They're 4-2 against Minnesota here. Yeah, love Lauder on the mound, coming off a really good dominant starts. I think I gotta take the Reds +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Boston Red Sox versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -165. Boston +150 with the over-under at 8.5. Boston coming into this matchup 75-73. The Yankees 86-83. Sorry, 86-63. Pitching for Boston is Cutter Crawford with an ERA of 4.12. Pitching for the Yankees is Carlos Rodon with an ERA of 4.09. Crawford, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Rodon, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Boston coming off a Yankees win yesterday, 7-1. Nice win for Boston. They're 7-3 on the road against the Yankees, where they've been really good, especially road-wise. Both pitchers giving up about like 3-ish runs here. I think Boston's a good dog today, and I'll take a shot with the Red Sox +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at -120. The Royals +100 with the over-under at 8. Royals coming into this matchup 82-67. The Pirates 70-78. Pitching for the Royals is Brady Singer with an ERA at 3.42. Pitching for the Pirates is Jared Jones with an ERA at 3.82. Singer, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Jones, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Kansas City coming off a 2-game back-to-back wins against the Pirates here. They've looked good in this series. 8-4 against Pittsburgh. Very even pitching matchup here. Yeah, look good in the first 2 games. Still getting underdog value. I'll take the Royals plus 1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the Miami Marlins versus the Washington Nationals. Washington opening up as home favorites at -175. Miami plus 140 with the over-under at 8.5. Marlins coming into this matchup 55-94. The Nationals 67-81. Pitching for the Marlins is Adam Oller with an ERA of 5.40. Pitching for the Nationals is Mackenzie Gore with an ERA of 4.52. Oller, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Gore, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Miami on a 2-game losing streak, back-to-back losses against the Nationals here. Both 4-1 losses. They're just 2-10 against Washington. They've had their struggles against the Nationals. All are coming off 2 bad starts, giving up 10 total runs here. I think I'm gonna lean with the Nationals at home today. Next matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -150. The Mets plus 125 with the over-under at 8.5. Mets coming into this matchup 81-67. The Phillies 89-59. Pitching for the Mets is David Peterson with an ERA at 2.98. Pitching for the Phillies is Christopher Sanchez with an ERA at 3.27. Peterson, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Sanchez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The Mets coming off a Phillies loss yesterday, 6-4. They're just 5-11 against the Phillies. They've definitely had their struggles against the Phillies here. Phillies 6-1 at home right now. Sanchez been pretty solid for them. It's gonna gives up about 2 runs here. Yeah, this one's kind of tough. You got the Mets who, won that first game 11-3, lost a close one yesterday. Still think the Mets are good dogs today. Peterson's been fine on the mound. I'll take a shot with the Mets plus 1.5 here. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -125. Cardinals plus 105 with the over-under at 8.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 74-74. Toronto 70-78. Pitching for the Cardinals is Miles Mikolas with an ERA of 5.55. Pitching for Toronto is Yariel Rodriguez with an ERA of 4.48. Mikolas, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Rodriguez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. St. Louis back-to-back losses against Toronto here. Rodriguez coming off 2 good starts here. Mikolas been getting lit up. He's given up 13 runs in his last 3 starts here. Yeah, I think I got to take the Blue Jays at home today. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at -135. The Rays plus 110 with the over-under at 8. Rays coming into this matchup 73-76. The Guardians 85-64. Pitching for the Rays is Taj Bradley with an ERA of 4.40. Pitching for the Guardians is Ben Lively with an ERA of 4.01. Bradley, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Lively, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Tampa Bay losing 6-1 to Cleveland yesterday. Yeah, Bradley's been getting lit up here. He's given up 15 runs in 3 starts here. Don't love that. Lively's given up 10. Coming off a 0-run game, though. Yeah, I just don't think I love Bradley on the mound today. And I think I gotta take the Guardians at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Chicago White Sox. Oakland opening up as road favorites at -180. The White Sox +150 with the over-under at 8.5. Oakland coming into this matchup 65-84. The White Sox 34-115. Pitching for Oakland is JP Sears with an ERA of 4.18. Pitching for the White Sox is Sean Burke with an ERA of 0. Sears, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. Oakland losing to the White Sox yesterday 7-6. Tough loss for Oakland here. But we kind of just play the numbers games against the White Sox here. They don't really win back-to-back games. Hardly ever has it happened. So, yeah, we'll roll the dice again, and we're going to roll with the A's on the road in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Chicago Cubs versus the Colorado Rockies. Cubs opening up as road favorites at -130. The Rockies +110 with the over-under at 11. Cubs coming into this matchup 75-73. The Rockies 57-92. Pitching for the Cubs is Kyle Hendricks with an ERA of 6.51. Pitching for the Rockies is Cal Quantrill with an ERA of 4.63. Hendricks, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Quantrill, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. The Cubs dropping back-to-back games to the Rockies here. Disappointing 2-game stretch from the Cubs. Both pitchers give up runs. It's not the greatest matchup. Kyle Hendricks always gives up a lot of runs here. I think the Rockies are sneaky at home today. They've won the last 2. Hendricks has been bad on the mound for the Cubs. I'll take the Rockies +1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we get the San Diego Padres versus the San Francisco Giants. Padres opening up. Padres opening up as road favorites at -120. The Giants +100 with the over-under at 8.5. Padres coming into this matchup 84-65. The Giants 72-77. Pitching for the Padres is Martin Perez with an ERA of 4.39. Pitching for the Giants is Landon Raup with an ERA of 3.44. Perez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Raup, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Padres, back-to-back shutout wins against the Giants, winning 8-0 and 5-0. Raup's only pitched once this season, so, not too much to go off from him. Perez, hasn't been bad in his last 3. He had 1 game that wasn't that great, giving up the 4 runs here, but I love what I've seen from the Padres. Back-to-back shutouts, no offense from the Giants so far. I think I gotta lean with the Padres on the road. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Los Angeles Angels. Houston opening up as road favorites at -200. Angels +175 with the over-under at 9. Houston coming into this matchup 80-68. Angels 60-88. Pitching for the Astros is Ronel Blanco with an ERA of 2.99. Pitching for the Angels is Caden Dana with an ERA of 9.0. Blanco, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Dana, his last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 5 runs, had 1 strikeout. Houston beating the Angels yesterday 5-3, back-to-back 5-3 wins from Houston here. They are 5-1 on the road against the Angels. Dana really hasn't looked good in his 2 starts, giving up 7 total runs in 2 starts here. Give me the Astros on the road. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at -150. The Brewers +125 with the over-under at 8.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 86-82. 86-62. Arizona 82-66. Pitching for the Brewers is DL Hall with an ERA of 4.54. Pitching for Arizona is Zach Gallen with an ERA of 3.55. Hall, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Gallen, he's coming off back-to-back 0-run games here. Brewers Back-to-back wins against Arizona, beating them 15-8 yesterday. Yeah, Brewers have looked good in this series, 7-2 on the road. Got Hall coming off a good start. He's had some rough starts before that, but coming off good starts. Gallen coming off good starts, but he had that 5-run game against LA here. Yeah, I think there's still good value with the Brewers here. They've looked good in this series. I'll take Milwaukee plus 1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the Texas Rangers versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at minus 160. The Rangers plus 135 with the over/under at 7. Rangers coming into this matchup 71-78. Seattle 76-73. Pitching for the Rangers is Andrew Heaney with an ERA at 3.84. Pitching for Seattle is George Kirby with an ERA at 3.66. Heaney, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Kirby, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Rangers losing to Seattle yesterday 5-4. Back-to-back 5-4 losses from the Rangers. Yeah, they're just 1-6 against Seattle. 1-6 on the road against Seattle here. Had their struggles against them here. And Kirby, you don't love the 5-run games he had against the Padres and the Angels, but he still had very good starts this season here. And the Rangers, they just haven't been able to beat the Mariners. So I think I got to take Seattle at home in this one. Then the last matchup, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Atlanta Braves. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at minus 110 with the over/under at 9. Dodgers coming into this matchup 87-61. The Braves 81-67. Pitching for the Dodgers is Walker Buehler with an ERA of 5.64. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 4.17. Buehler, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Morton, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Dodgers, back-to-back losses against the Braves. They have not looked good in this series, losing 10-1 yesterday. 4-9 on the road against the Braves. They really had struggles against the Braves here. Morton's definitely pitched better than Buehler here. Buehler, gives up runs. Hasn't been that good on the mound this season. I think I got to take the Braves at home in a pick'em scenario. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.